Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so passionate, Clay, I'm Tyson in the prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Minds. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. It's a Top 10 Thursday night edition. Let's
Give me a hell yeah! Finish it!
What's up, you broke mother? No.
Coming to you on a day where Black History Month is on those last few legs. Last year, I remember we did it on this exact same week. It's not that we don't care about Black History Month. It's just that I'm not the type to drag on a whole month full of stuff, but we saved the best for the last week. So obviously, we got to speak on it. Coming to you on a day where the Lakers can't get right. Coming to you on a day where, for some reason or another, Luka does not want to take the reins in La La Land. Or he's hesitant to take the reins in La La Land. Obviously, you have to respect LeBron. Obviously, you have to respect, the guys that come before you. But this is one of those times where you have to see the environment around you and realize, hey, they're depending on me. It's my turn. It's like, yo, give me the ball and get the fuck out of the way.
I don't know. It feels like there's something.
The shortest month of the year. Here comes Anali with his anti-white.
I mean, he ain't wrong
rhetoric.
about that though. I'll give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one all day.
They
gave us the shortest week. You right.
the shortest month.
Well, you know what? You guys look at it like that. I look at it like we can be celebrated any day of the week. It doesn't matter what day. You can celebrate Martin Luther King whenever you feel like it. It don't have to be in February.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, some guys you're gonna celebrate for the rest of your life in any way. It's like Jesus Christ. You don't just celebrate Jesus Christ on Christmas. You're supposed. I would pray and hope that you celebrate him every day for what he did for our, what he suffered for our sins. I think that's the least you could do for him. But what's up, Denali? Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast, brother. Without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Coke.
LeBron.
Fatality.
We are rated M for millennials. Now, today is Top 10 Thursday. It's Black History Month, so we're going to do Top 10 Thursday a little bit different.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk the NBA Week 18, and we're going to give you the power rankings of this week. But we got Black History Month. We have a top 10 black athletes, old school. We have top 10 black athletes, new school. And we got top 10 black athletes, light skin.
Goddamn white boy.
The light skin.
Don't look at us. Denali's the one that asked for it. So, before we do that, I'd like to give a shout out to one and only Willie Colon. This brother is an Afro-Latino. He's a Puerto Rican salsa megastar, but he was also an activist. He spoke out for the Afro community in the Spanish-speaking world, and he revolutionized salsa. Salsa wasn't what it was until Willie Colon. I mean, salsa's always existed, don't get me wrong. Merengue's always existed, bachata's always existed. But it wasn't until it hit New York where people were like, yo, what is that? It was a secret that the Caribbean has been holding for so long until that man brought it to the mainstream. That right there, he fought for the thing is, he wasn't Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. He was Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in music. He was letting him know what it is. If you spoke Spanish, you would know. So, Willie Colon, thank you for representing us brothers in the Spanish-speaking world. He's Afro-Latino, I'm Afro-Latino. He's Puerto Rican, I'm Dominican. It's still Team Dark Skin, But for all those people wondering, yo, what's the divide? Was it black? I'm not black. I'm Dominican. Listen, bro. We all were on the exact same boat. We just went to different locations or different stops. That's it. That is it. Okay? There's no other way that the Afros came in here except one way and one way only, by a boat. All right? It's just that some people landed in a Portuguese-speaking area, some people landed in a French-speaking area, some people landed in a Spanish-speaking area, and some people landed in an English-speaking area. God damn, can't we all get along? We all brothers. Jeez. It's Black History Month. I hate it when I hear that shit. Like, oh, he's Mexican. He ain't one of us. Excuse you?
That's true.
Excuse you?
We're
We're all God's children at the end of the day, and we're all
Amen.
brothers and sisters, man.
Amen.
So, Willie Colon, who just passed away this last weekend, appreciate you for everything you've done.
Rest in
We're going to still jam your salsa music, and rest in peace, brother. Godspeed. So, now we get to Black History Month, the English-speaking version. Here we got the all-time lists of Black history athletes, okay? So here's yours first.
So my all-time list, I'm gonna start off with Bo Jackson. I think Bo Jackson, he exemplifies what an athlete is. Not so much that he did it for one sport, but he could do it in any sport. And most of the guys probably could, but he was one of the guys that actually did it and did it at a high level. Then I move on. I got Jackie Robinson, who, as we know, is the first black man to ever touch the field with white men in baseball, and he showed out. And even though they criticized him and bothered him and maybe racial slurs, I'm sure, he still went out there and did his job. And that, to me, exemplifies what we here call the pressure podcast. He lived up to a pressure that I don't think a lot of people could ever even come close to. Like, the guys that play in the NBA now, those hecklers, that's nothing compared to what he had to go through. Then I got Kareem.
He's probably
I think that's pretty simple to say. Kareem. Then I got Magic Johnson, of course, who's one of the best to ever touch the basketball court. Then I got Mr. October. We know is one of the most clutch African Americans to ever play baseball. You got the Iceman in there, George Gervin. We know what he did.
the finger roll.
We got one of the best home run hitters of all time in Hank Aaron. If it wasn't for steroids, I'd probably have him number one. But there's some other guys that, even though they took steroids, I still got him a little bit higher. Then I got, of course, Dr. J. You know what he did, the little quirky little layups, and he's the one who really started dunking in the NBA, really. And then obviously, flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Muhammad Ali, all day. I'm pretty. And then I got, of course, Mr. 11 championships. Can't even put him enough on his fingers. Mr. Bill Russell, who also was one of the most humanitarian guys that you'll probably ever meet, and a guy who, if you wanted to know what an African American, a guy who really like fights the power is, that's Bill Russell. So shout out to all these brothers right here. They showed up and showed out in their sport, in their communities. I gotta give a hand applause there.
You got 3 guys who wear 44. You got 2 guys who wear number 6. That's what I noticed. And then 32, 33, 34.
Damn, that's true. That's dope. That's dope.
All right, it's not a bad list at all. There's obviously going to be some names we're going to miss. I have a pretty similar list, but a little different as well. So starting with the very top, it's the Dominican brother Juan Marichal. He's the first ever Afro-Latino, other than Roberto Clemente, the second one after Roberto Clemente, to make the Hall of Fame. He was a legendary pitcher for the San Francisco Giants and won Cy Young's, MVPs, and he won World Series ring. He is revered in Dominican Republic, and definitely deserves credit and mention here. I've got Joe Louis, a boxer that not many people remember. Talk about pressure. Joe Louis fought in the 30s. He was the greatest heavyweight champion in the before Ali era. And there was a guy named Max Schmeling who was a rival, who was Nazi German. Okay? So just like Jesse Owens, who also belongs on this list, God rest his soul, went into Berlin during the Nazi regime and in front of Hitler kicked ass and won, 7, 8 gold medals?
Went crazy.
After all that, all the Nazi party had in athletics was Max Schmeling, their prize boxer, who was undefeated. And one day in Madison Square Garden against Joe Louis, with all the fucking pressure in the world, because not only was he living up to democracy, not only was he living up for black people and for America, but imagine if he had lost that fight, how many white Americans would have been like, see, this is why they can't be champions. This is why we cannot allow black people around, because they let us down. He didn't. He knocked the fuck out of Max Schmeling in 3 rounds. They say he went at least 4 or 5 times. It was like down goes Frazier before down goes Frazier. So shout outs to Joe Louis, Detroit, the proud son of Detroit. I have to put Wilt Chamberlain in there because Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest freak of nature that we've ever seen in a basketball court, pre-4 Michael Jordan. And he scored 100 points, as you see there. I also got to put Bill Russell in there because Bill Russell spoke out in a time where it wasn't cool to do that. Just like the guy right next to him, Jim Brown, my favorite football player of all time. Let's just put it like this. It's not that Bill Russell and Jim Brown were great at their sport. Bill Russell and Jim Brown were great men. They just happened to play a good game of ball. That's how you say it. Then you got Roberto Clemente, Puerto Rican great and the first Afro-Latino in the MLB Hall of Fame. The first Afro-Latino superstar, and obviously belongs there. For those who don't know, the man passed away in a tragic airplane crash being a humanitarian. He was going on his way to Panama to relieve those who were in poverty. So he was doing God's will when his plane crashed. I'm sure he's in heaven somewhere. Amen. Then you got Jackie Robinson. As he said, probably the only guy I know that would prefer a green dildo thrown at him than the insults and shit that he had to go through.
Cool, nigga.
Jackie Robinson was the first man to cross the color barrier, as everybody knows, why the number 42 is retired in all of baseball, and deservedly so. But he was not just that; he happened to be a superstar of a player. People always like, yo, Jackie Robinson, say he was the first black player, and obviously he was great, and he was a gentleman. He didn't lose his cool. He had he had good morals. He was a good role model. He was a perfect, like class act he composed himself in class act nature.
Absolutely.
But people, and don't get me wrong, all that shit does count. Don't get me wrong. But the fact of the matter is, the man averaged over 330, I believe, or 320 in his prime, and was one of the greatest hitters, one of the greatest fielders, and one of the greatest baseball players of his time. So he not only won Rookie of the Year, he won an MVP, and he won championships. So enough said. Then you got the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Enough said. Enough said. He's the greatest. He literally is the greatest. I've never seen a fighter as good as he is ever before or since. And I didn't even watch him fighting live. I just saw some clips and I'm like, is that possible from a heavyweight? He looks like he's faster than some of the welterweights that we've seen, and he's a heavyweight. And not only was he a heavyweight, he was a premier heavyweight in the premier era of heavyweight boxing. That's why he belongs there. Reggie Jackson, number 44.
You could pretty much say he brought showboating to the ring.
Who Muhammad Ali? He's the one that started self-promoting, correct? Absolutely. Reggie Jackson, for those who don't follow baseball, let me tell you something. This guy went through pressure. When he was a 3-time champion and multiple MVP and on his way to the Hall of Fame by the time he joined the New York Yankees as a free agent. This is when free agency first started. He was the first ever free agent to sign anywhere. That was Reggie Jackson, the first $1 million athlete, matter of fact. Not only does that put pressure, the fact that he went to the Yankees, New York, for those who follow me in the podcast, I've mentioned it many times, it's different to the pressure in any other city than New York. When you play in New York, they expect you to win, even if it's delusion. Even if you know damn well they have no chance of winning, the fact of the matter is every single year in New York, they expect to win. Even though they probably won't win, they expect it. That's the pressure of New York.
Yes, sir.
That wasn't it. It wasn't just he was the first $1 million contract athlete. It wasn't the first that he also was the major free agent. Not only that he chose New York, which is a pressure city, and then the Yankees of all teams. He went to a team that hadn't won since in 1964. That was 13 years before that. Okay, he went to a team that was dynastic back then, but not anymore. He went to a team where the surrounding area was called the Bronx, was burning. This is when the Bronx was turning from a great neighborhood into hell. All right, literally the Bronx is burning is famous from a game where Reggie Jackson was playing at night. Yankee Stadium. You see the visuals. Everybody likes to show the visuals of the nice, pretty stadium, and you see buildings burning on the horizon. And you're like, and the announcer's like, the Bronx is burning. It's a famous quote that lasted forever. None of that was even either. This man was asked, hey, the Yankees made the World Series last year and won. You think you could get him over the hump? You know what he said? He had the nerve to say,
Finish him.
I'm the straw that stirs the drink. So he put added pressure to himself. And how did he respond? The last game in LA was Game 5. He hit a home run to seal it and then take the game to Game 6 where they were up 3-2 on the Dodgers. Back in the Bronx, Game 6. So he hit a home run in his last at-bat. In his first at-bat, he walks 4 pitches in a row. Not intentional walk. They just see the pitcher missed the strike zone. After that, ladies and gentlemen, it was a Reggie Jackson show. He faced 3 fucking pitchers. 3 different pitchers after that walk and hit a home run on the very first pitch on every single one of them. So basically that man saw 4 pitches in a row in the strike zone and hit him in a home run. 1 in Game 5 and 3 in Game 6. When you talk about pressure, that man had a standing ovation when he went up to his last at-bat because everybody knew the Yankees was winning. And then someone brought in Tommy Lasorda, the old coach from the Dodgers. He brought in a knuckleballer. And that's the one that he hit the furthest out of all of them, okay? And then Michael Jordan, need I say less? So that's my list for the historical black athletes of all time right there.
I like Roberto Clemente. I didn't think it out.
It's all good. It's
so many.
It's too many, bro.
He said Denali even said Warren Moon. I was like, yeah, that's a good one too.
Warren Moon is awesome. See, Denali, that's why you'll see my list. Who's number 1? Because he's representing for Warren Moon, all right? Let's get to the next list. This is the current black athletes that you like.
Finish him.
Or the new school.
Obviously, we got, to me, the best, I think, the best baseball player to ever play this shit. I really do. I think even you could take the steroids, whatever the hell you want. This man was still hitting over 35 to 40 home runs without the steroids. He had a great eye. He was great fielding. He could run the base. He was basically Mike Trout before Mike Trout, I guess you could say. Ohtani before Ohtani, except he couldn't pitch. That's the only difference. So I think Barry Bonds belongs in there. Obviously, one of the best African American hitters in baseball ever to lace him up. Deion Sanders, I got him in there. I mean, do I need to say more? Like, that's prime time. He does the little shuffle. I mean, what couldn't he do? He arguably has the best 40 time in combine history that wasn't recorded. I don't think I need to say anything more. I got Shaquille O'Neal in there, who was a dominant force as a center in this league, in the NBA for a very, very, very long time. It didn't matter what team he was on, he was still dominant. Then I have arguably the best. I would say he is the best left-handed hitter I've ever seen in Ken Griffey Jr., who, to me, took the pretty boy into the game of baseball. He put that swag into the game of baseball. Then I have Barry Sanders, who was the shiftiest running back I've ever seen, other than probably LeSean McCoy. Then I have LeBron James, who evolutionized the game in flopping. No, let me stop. He was great. We know what he was. All around, one of the best players to ever play the game in the NBA, as far as getting assists, rebounds, points. It was an immovable force. We know he was a freight train. When he was in front of you and he was on fast break, just let him go, because you're not stopping that. Then I have Lamar Jackson in there, who I think one of the best athletes to ever play in the NFL at the quarterback position. Nimble, creative, playground. Playground is what I like to say with Lamar when I see him play. Then I got Akeem Olajuwon, who to me evolutionized footwork. He took footwork to a whole different level to show people, hey, this is what you want to do to manipulate the defenses that are coming at you, and then just, you know what I'm saying, hit them with this, or, you know what I'm saying, you give them plan B, plan C, plan A, plan C type of deal. That was Akeem Olajuwon. Then I got Kobe Bryant, the Mamba, and Jordan, who to me have the same exact mentality. The only thing is that Jordan was just a little more successful, but those two, they go hand in hand. Those are my top 10 of this.
Give me a hell yeah!
Let's read some chats here. So, I don't care if Bonds did steroids. He is the GOAT. We completely agree, motherfucker.
Give me a hell yeah!
I'm sorry. It's like one of those things, like, to me, I look at it like, yeah, he took PEDs, but before he took PEDs, was he still the truth? He been the truth before that, so that's why I can't. Yeah. It's like Alex Rodriguez. Everybody keeps criticizing him for taking PEDs. He wasn't that before that. He was that. He let the pressure get to him, where he felt like he had to perform even more because of the contracts, because of the money that was owed to him. But to me, he should have got more. This guy was amazing.
He says almost every athlete uses performance enhancing at the highest level. Even my teammate has a model that says, if you ain't cheating, then you ain't trying hard enough.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
That's some truth to that. I'm a sore loser, so if I could cheat, I will cheat, especially if I could get away with it. I'm not even going to deny it. I'm glad Shaq is getting the respect he deserves. No, Shaq's always been
an immovable force.
Yeah.
He's just a guy that no matter what, even you could foul him and he still make the N1.
But Ken Griffey Jr. is my all-time favorite baseball player. He's the reason why I always wear my hat backwards. And matter of fact, Cincinnati Red.
Hey, he went there at one point.
Yep. That's why I bought the Cincinnati Reds cap, is because of Ken Griffey. So
I have that one too.
I have a affinity for that, but I didn't put him on this list because I put him mostly current players here.
Gotcha.
At number 1, I got the greatest black quarterback that's ever lived in Lamar Jackson. Now, before anybody says, wait a minute, Pat Mahomes is black, half black. I'm talking about the best dark-skinned quarterback of all time, Negro.
Got him on another list.
He is the number 1 quarterback of all time that's dark-skinned. It is clear-cut, proven. The man is box office, popcorn, GOAT. And also, he's the greatest dual-threat quarterback of all time. Then I got...
Oh, you went young.
Yeah, I went Ant-Man and Jaylen Brown. Those guys deserve their flowers right now. Ant-Man is literally the premier above-the-rim athlete in the NBA.
And clutch player. And then you got Jaylen Brown, who's MVP in the NBA Finals, and he's an MVP in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Well-deserving, and right now he's an MVP favorite, and he should win the MVP, in my view. I got Vladi and De La Cruz. Vladi is he's literally
the heart and soul of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's probably the best Dominican baseball player right now. He has more of the trophies and the accolades and the home run derbies, and he just got to the World Series. Didn't win, almost did, but let's see if he could do better this year. De La Cruz is just literally the top rising star in the Major League Baseball. I got Jalen Brunson in there because Jalen Brunson plays in the pressure city of New York, rescuing the New York Knicks from 25 years of mediocrity is the best way to say it. And the reigning clutch player of the year. Then I got my favorite wide receiver and my favorite cornerback there. I have Justin Jefferson, and Patrick Surtain, number 2. I think Patrick Surtain is the best cornerback I've seen since Darrelle Revis, and I don't think it's close. And no disrespect to Richard Sherman and a few others. I think a lot of guys did a lot of good out there, but there's a technique to being man-to-man on an island with no safety help on a consistent basis and shutting people down. Not many people can do that, and not many people can say they do that. He's one of them. Justin Jefferson is a guy that he's struggling with a quarterback right now, but everybody knows this is the premier wide receiver in the National Football League. I've got Spider Mitchell in there. He's the premier Afro-Latino in sports to me right now. I think he's the premier Afro-Latino. I think Vladdy's a close second.
I didn't even know he was Latin.
He's Panamanian.
Okay.
And then you got SGA, the reigning champion, the reigning NBA MVP, and the reigning MVP. So he's just literally probably the top.
The model of consistency.
You know what I'm saying? The model of consistency. That man is lights in, lights out, night in, night out. 30 points per game, 5-6 assists, 5-6 rebounds, doing the best he can to get his team win.
And 20 free throws.
And that was well said, bro. That was the only thing missing. Let's get to the light skin, all right? Team Sensitive, Team Drake. Denali says he's half white.
Hold on. These guys I got on my team ain't no Team Drake.
Team Drake
These
here.
some ruthless motherfuckers. I got the Splash Brothers.
All right.
I got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, 2 of the best shooters of all time.
Damn, I didn't think of Tiger Woods.
Then I got Blake Griffin, high flying Blake Griffin, who was jumping over Buicks and all types of people. Like I ran out of superlatives when it comes to Blake Griffin. When it comes to how
he jumped over a kid.
Great
he jumped over a kid.
He was at.
No, wait. He tore his ACL and then he jumped over a kid. That's how you say it.
Yeah, he did jump over a kid. That's facts. My bad. It wasn't a Buick. I could have swore he did a Buick too. Shit, he could have jumped over anything.
He dunked over a monster truck.
What a great athlete he was. Derek, he wasn't the greatest shooter, but people can't say he was a bust in the NBA. He showed out. He showed up and showed out. If anything, Ben Simmons was that's a bust. Derek Jeter, I mean, one of the most clutch hitters to ever come to Yankee Stadium. You needed one, just count on number 2. Number 2 was Jordan of the MLB. That's basically what he was.
I think he is the most clutch hitter I've ever seen. The clutch power hitter is David Ortiz, but the most clutch hitter overall, I never seen no better.
Absolutely. And then Tiger Woods, come on. Need I say more? Like, he's the reason why I watch golf. I never watched golf before this or after this. Like, I watched Tiger Woods, and that was all I watched. As a matter of fact, I watch his kid now from time to time just to see if maybe his kid might have the juice. But Tiger Woods was it. Then I got Tatum in there. Tatum, obviously, he's coming from an injury, but he's one of the greatest. If he's not top 5, he'll end up being that towards the end of his career as a Celtic. He'll be top 5 on that list, including Jaylen Brown. Then I got Kyle Hamilton, who's all-pro every year.
I'm shocked you got him there.
Since his rookie. What are you talking about? Since his rookie year, he's been damn near all-pro. I mean, he's been one of the best safeties. If he continues this path, he might be one of the best safeties of all time. Like 6'4", he's instinctual. He plays the ball well. He knows how to get the people down to the ground. He doesn't miss tackles. There's nothing that this man doesn't do. Then I got one of the best Steelers of all time, and Hines Ward. This guy was he's a Swiss Army knife. I don't care where you put him. He's one of the most.
Just so people don't know, obviously people know that Tiger Woods is half Chinese. Ward and Hamilton are half Filipino.
Yeah, Filipino, my bad. Filipino and black. So then I have him. He's obviously a champion, and rightfully so. He's lived up to his name in Steelers history. Then I got Zach LaVine. This man did one of the best dunk. This is the best dunk contest of all time, in my opinion. Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine put on a goddamn show. Excuse my language. Zach LaVine did between the legs from the free throw line. That's what I have right there. He's one of the best athletes I've ever seen in the NBA. And then I got Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes, I mean, what does he do? He did it behind the back. Like, what can't this man do as far as, like, how he throws the ball or what he comes up with? One of the most creative football players I've ever seen. Those are my top 10.
I like the top 10.
Light-skinned.
I have a lot of guys there.
Light-skinned.
You see how you have the Splash Bros? Wait. You see how you have the Splash Bros? Well, I did one better. I got the Super Splash Brothers. I got Jordan Poole in that punk ass shit too. I get all three of them light skinned niggas.
Hey, he's a champ too.
Yes.
We can't deny that.
I put Giancarlo Stanton in there. Giancarlo Stanton deserves a lot more respect than he gets. He's Stantoberfest. Come October time, this man produces. Then you got Pistol Pat Mahomes is what I call him. People call him my homeboy. I call him Pistol Pat Mahomes, okay? Because there's no more Pistol Pete, R.I.P. Now it's Pistol Pat. This man is literally, he's the closest thing to Brett Favre that we'll ever see again, and he might be a little bit more accurate. No, he's actually more accurate. Then you have LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball loves to inject himself with heroin. That's why I put him there so the people could see why I call it the N3A, the Negro Three-Point Association, or addicts. As you see, every time they shoot a three, they have to let their arm hang low and inject themselves with that poison. And they do it in front of women and children. Despicable. Where's the dad from Mr. Deeds? You're using foul language in front of women? No, daddy, no. Yes. Whoop his ass every time you see that. This man says, Tatum, who the fuck is wrong with you? The NBA champion Tatum, something Luka can't say. This man is the premier, to me, he's the best player in the league if he just puts his mind to it. He's the best defender, offensive player, or has the talent to be the best defensive and offensive player in the league. He has the size advantage, 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. He can shoot it. He can dribble it. He can dunk on you. He shoots free throws. He can defend. Like I said, he could pass.
Playmaker.
This man doesn't have a weakness. Then you have Derek Jeter, the captain. He just explained it to you. To me, he's the greatest clutch hitter I've ever seen and the greatest Yankee of all time to me. Then you have Aaron Judge, the judge, the captain.
I think Judge is the best. If he continues this,
he's the greatest power hitter.
I don't know.
After Babe Ruth. All right.
Maybe
after Babe Ruth.
I don't know.
He's the best modern power hitter for the New York Yankees. That's what he is.
Okay, modern. Okay.
He's the greatest modern Yankee power hitter of all time. Colin Kaepernick. I mean, no, but Colin Kaepernick does deserve credit. I ain't gonna lie. No, don't say that. Don't say that. He's gonna laugh. But
but what I'm saying is compared to these guys that we got on the list.
But Colin Kaepernick did some. Listen, Colin Kaepernick kicked ass for a while.
He did. But what I'm saying is compared to these guys.
But we're not disrespecting Denali not for putting Kaepernick in. It's just that I'm sorry, bro, but has Kaepernick accomplished more than Derek Jeter? No. Aaron Judge? No. Tatum? No.
I give you LaMelo Ball.
Maybe LaMelo Ball, but LaMelo Ball is because I ran out of ideas. Then you have Giancarlo Stanton is clutch as hell. I was gonna put Mahomes, and the only reason I put Jordan Poole is because I also ran out of ideas. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put the Super Splash Bros in there, all three of them.
Bro, but Denali, I don't know who that is, so I don't really watch tennis like that when it comes to girls.
Osaka, Naomi. Oh, he wants no. Then you know what? Come Saturday, we'll give you the women's Black History Month. We'll do a separate list for the ladies, all right?
Let's do that then.
Because, yes. No, trust me. The reason I only put Jordan Poole and LaMelo Ball is because I really was running out of ideas.
Wait, but we can't forget Jordan Poole did have a big.
But
he helped a lot.
He
in
had a hell of a
finals.
season, bro. He had a hell of a season, brother.
Let's not act like
he
was
wasn't
just a
nothing.
bum his
Yeah.
whole career. Like I get right now.
But remember, I'm not putting Jordan Poole alone. I'm putting Jordan Poole with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry in that year because they're the super splash brothers.
Yeah, they went stupid in that.
LaMelo Ball don't belong there. Trust me, I know. It's just I really ran out of people. And Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton is probably he is my favorite Raven that's on the defense. And Surefire looked like a Hall of Fame to me.
He's gonna be Hall of Fame, but get to use this path. Let's be real.
All right.
They're just not the same team without him.
So let's get to the N3A, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's get to Denali's punk-ass Lakers, who lost. All right, so the T-Wolves beat the...
Again?
The Clippers. You guys lost to the Phoenix Suns by 3 points off a buzzer beater. Luka, despite having 41 and 8,
he had a great game.
Look at Reeves and LeBron James. Reeves looked like playoff Reeves, and
Goddamn white boy.
LeBron James just looks a little old.
What the fuck?
I think it's safe to say that LeBron is
DeAndre Ayton
Might
only
be
had
time.
only one personal foul
and 4 rebounds.
in 23 minutes. Dominating
Oh my God, I can't.
is starving Ayton.
Laravia in 28 minutes had 11 and 5. This nigga can't even get 5 rebounds.
LaRavia ain't shit. LaRavia ain't shit.
No, but what I'm saying is he got more rebounds than Ayton. Ayton
Yep.
is 7 foot. I'm just
Absolutely.
stating
Absolutely.
the obvious here.
I think you guys should start Jackson Hayes and put John Ayton coming from the bench.
Yeah. I think he gives you way more energy, honestly. Yeah, go ahead. Blame the refs. I didn't blame the refs when we lost to Denver. We lost. We got our ass kicked. Simple. as
Brother, I told
I
you
call
that
it like I
I
see it.
told you that the Lakers are weak at very, very extremely weak at two things. Number one is defense, and number two is rebounding. Against the Magic a few days ago, you guys had the game on ice, and you fucked it up because you couldn't get a rebound. Let the Magic center Wendell Carter get up for a 2 and get the win.
And he laid it up. That's the other part. It's like nobody even tried to block that shit.
And the crazy thing is that the Magic rebounded the ball, took a shot, missed it again, and that's when Wendell Carter got the rebound and put it back up. So the Magic had 2 rebounds on that possession. One where they grabbed it and missed the shot, and another one when they grabbed it and didn't miss the shot. And then when you have the ball, you advance it after the timeout. Luka grabs the ball, and in many situations, we know he's just going to step back and shoot it. This time, he just freezes and passes it to LeBron, who had to do a 360 or no 180 3-pointer off the backboard. It did not go in. Brick James, baby. So everything I've been trying to tell you about your Lakers, bro, is coming to existence in real time. You keep saying, come playoff time, it'll be different, but you have to show some of that different in the regular season for people to believe you. And time again, everything we're seeing is everything we've been trying to tell you, bro. You suck on defense, and you cannot rebound. And not to mention now, it seems like you have a problem closing. You don't know who your closer
He
is.
said because the Suns don't have y'all would have got beat worse. I'm done.
It doesn't matter what Dylan Brooks was there or not.
He's got to be trolling.
You got to be worried about your Lakers, bro. You guys are dropping in the standings like flies, and you had
You're 6 now.
You
guys were third, I believe.
Yeah, your trade deadline is already expired, so you ain't gonna get any good pieces now for the rest of the season. This is what you got. This is what you're stuck with. You're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, mind you.
The Suns are on your ass.
And the Suns are on your ass, who you just lost to. So
Losing streak 3 now.
I think the Lakers are cooked. they're cooked for you to be talking so confidently that come playoff time, who are you facing in the first round? The Rockets, you're gonna get swept, bro. Y'all gonna get swept. No, maybe not swept.
The Rockets on a 3-game winning streak too.
Maybe not swept,
Lost against.
but they'll bounce you in 5 or 6 games maximum.
Yeah, probably not swept.
Probably not swept because Luka is that guy, but.
But that's what I don't understand. What are you talking about? Avoid them. Why are you gonna avoid them? You gotta play them anyways. If you guys advance, you're gonna have to play them anyway. So
Correct.
what's the point? Why wouldn't you want to see? I never understand when people say that. Oh, I want to go here because then we don't have to face this team early. Like, what are you talking about? Early is better because let's say you do have everybody healthy. That might be the time to have everybody play the best team in the league when you have everybody healthy. Not when you're in the playoffs already banged up after one round because you had to go up against, I don't know, the Trailblazers, and they gave you hell.
Yeah, but that just shows you the lack of confidence because he says he wants to avoid the Thunder or the Spurs in the first round.
What are we talking about here? You're talking about them going to the championship. You're talking about them going to the finals, but you don't want to face the top two teams.
That don't sound like a confident Laker fan to me. That's all I'm saying.
That don't sound like a team that's going to the finals to me.
That sounds like a. That's what that sounds like. All right, let's get to the main event of today's episode, which is the Tower Rankings, or what we call the Mortal Kombat inspired Tower Rankings. Every Thursday, we give you Top 10 Thursday, and one of the best top 10s is a power ranking for the league that you want to speak of, either football or baseball or basketball or whatever. Maybe even we'll do a power rankings of the World Baseball Classic and a power rankings for the FIFA. All right? One might not. Why not?
That one's harder, though.
Denali's going to laugh at us because we know shit about that football.
That one's harder, though.
What, the FIFA?
The FIFA and the other one. The
World Baseball
World
Classic?
Baseball.
I know.
Yeah, because you never know what
But
the
it's
World
just for
Baseball
fun.
Classic.
It's just for fun.
Absolutely.
All right. So, yeah, so let's get to the power rankings before we have the last surprise for them, all right?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I'm having a hard time remembering what the fuck I do.
The camera didn't freeze, guys.
No, the camera didn't freeze. It's just I don't think I put your ranking there.
Do I have it?
No, you have it. I just didn't put it.
No. What I'm saying, I might have it here because I can just speak on it.
I'm gonna put
If I
it
do
where
have it.
R.I.P. Willie Colon one more time. I'm gonna put it here. Pause. Just no, I didn't even download it.
Okay, you good? That's an easy fix.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a broken record, to be honest with you. It's mostly like the top teams.
It is because I'm not gonna really switch much. I really
It's not
ain't.
much I switched.
Even though the Lakers fucking suck.
But I still got them there just because I have them number 10
you not?
Hell yeah.
because they got Luka and they
How can you not?
they have a star player who plays like a star, and they have a couple other guys who are a little murky, but
Is that no matter how
but
much
you could trust Luka, so that's why I got him 10 because the Suns, let's be real, the Suns ain't beating the Lakers in the playoffs if it was to come down to it. So no, and at 9 I got the Rockets. The Rockets, they looking a little better lately after the Knicks fall off, but looks like they're starting to get a little rhythm there. And the guy that's surprising me the most, and I hope it works out for them, is Reed Shepherd. I think he's starting to shoot the ball very well, being a little more confident with it. I seen he had 28 points, I believe it was last night. That's good. Just keep shooting because that's what y'all need. Y'all need shooters. Y'all don't need defense. Obviously, you guys have clamps. You guys just, except for Sengun. But other than that, I like what I see as far as if they get Van Vliet back, they could be dangerous going into the playoffs. At 8, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just a team that to me, they're just like a little, seesaw. They up and down, up and down, up and down. That's kind of what you get with them. So until I see more from the others, I see it from Ant, but I don't see it from the others. Until I see more from the others, I got these other teams just a little bit ahead of them. And that's the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I think are playing really great basketball right now. I think they have their anchor in Allen. I think they have another anchor in Mobley. And they got guys who can rebound the ball and score the ball. They definitely do have depth on their team as well. Jalen Tyson started coming to his own. Obviously, you got Spider Mitchell. James Harden, if he comes along for the ride for the playoffs, watch out. At 6, I got this Boston Celtics. I dropped them. They lost a disappointing game to me against Denver, who didn't have Jamal Murray. That was a little bit alarming, but I just chalk it up to a bad night for the offense for the Boston Celtics, and probably fatigue because they just it was a back-to-back. At 5, I got the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks to me are a better team than what they're showing, but again, I go with my man over here. I say it's the coach. If they had Thibodeau, to me they'd be higher, and I would have expected them to be higher because I think they have the depth. I think they have the players. I think Cat needs to play with more ferocity when it comes to playing in the paint. I think I've seen that more consistently lately, but then he went and had that game. I think it was yesterday, I believe, where he was 5 for 5, and for some reason he didn't shoot no more. That's baffling to me. It just can't happen. He needs to start having a killer mindset when it comes to, like Denali, for example. If you're 5 for 5, are you not shooting the next shot? I literally was talking to my mans over here about that. Like, if I went up to my coach and I was like, hey coach, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little hot. What you think I'm shooting right now?
No,
and he went up to me and told me, 5, you're 5 for 5. Shoot the next 8. Nigga, I'm going out there and I'm shooting the next 8 because my coach just told me to shoot the next 8. My coach one time told me to put a player on his ass. I went and put the player on his ass. That's what you do. You do what the coach tells you to do. And when you're shooting the ball well, you shoot the motherfucking rock. At 4, I got the OKC Thunder. They falling off to me. They need SGA back. It's clear as day. Now Chet's hurt. Everybody on this team seems to be getting hurt, by the way. Don't know what's going on.
He says he shoots if he's over 5.
Facts. Over 5 ain't nothing. Over 5 ain't shit. I'm shooting the next 5, and if I don't make them, I'm still shooting. If I'm open, I'm shooting, bro. That's literally what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shoot the ball with confidence.
I agree.
So OKC, like what I see from Cason Wallace. I like what I see from their bench players. They're playing good. Jalen Williams, the power forward, he's pretty good. They do have depth, but they're missing their key pieces, and without their key pieces, they're nothing to me. So I had to drop them. At 3, I got the Denver Nuggets, who just had a great win against the Boston Celtics, coming off of the Celtics winning 9 out of their last 10. That was a big win. Jokic showed the fuck out. He showed why he's an MVP candidate, and to me, maybe not this year, but he's definitely one of those guys who every year you just run out of words to say about how good he is. And obviously, without Jamal Murray, it was an impressive win. They clamped up. I give them credit. I'm not sitting here bitching about them fouling us a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about the refs. We lost that game. We didn't have the energy. They did. Shout out to them. I think that was a great win because they were struggling defensively. So them putting the clamps on a team that actually has been really consistent offensively, that was impressive to me. At 2, I have the Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball. They're literally back. This team is back. They have a Jalen Duren who, he's not a one-man army anymore. Jalen Duren is a player to be reckoned with. He is better than half of these dudes that we be claiming that are really good at being centers in the N3A. He's one of those guys that you guys better start putting in the top 3. He gets rebounds. You can't move him. He dunks everything, and he's an offensive rebound machine. He plays with a lot of energy. He's very young. him and Cade, they're a two-man. That's a two-man team, but they have players around them that play with a lot of energy. They have a consistent veteran and Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris over me looks like it. Shout out to them, man. They have a great team. Bickerstaff has them playing tremendous basketball. Now all we gotta do, like my man said over here, gotta see in the playoffs. That's it. Bring it to the playoffs, and this team is. They might get to the finals. They might. At 1, I'm going with the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs will be the number 1 seed in the West. The San Antonio Spurs will be the number 1 team in the West. He's figured it out. Wemby has figured it out. He's playing more in the paint. I love what I'm seeing from him. Have you noticed the double digits on rebounds lately? I haven't seen him have one of those games where he had only 8 rebounds anymore. I see him want to play in the paint. I see him want to play more aggressive underneath the basket. I want to see that more. I think he will continue this trend. And with the others that they have on this team, they have the talent to get to the Western Conference Finals. Only thing I question is their experience. Denver has the experience. Jokic, we know he's one of the guys who can bother Wemby as far as moving him out of the paint so the others can eat, as my man said here last night while we were speaking Dolo. But if they can get past Denver, I got them winning the West, going to the finals. So those are my top 10 NBA teams.
Denali, do you
Right now.
disagree with anything in his top 10? My only disagreement is that I think you got the Celtics too low and the Nuggets too high.
Okay.
That's my only disagreement. But for the most part, it's about the same because, yeah, it's just we're just basically playing musical chairs with 6 to 10.
with the 10 teams, basically.
Yes.
I think it's come down to where now we know.
So everybody knows we're rated M for millennials. We like to give you 90s nostalgia. 90s babies know back in the day when we played video games, we couldn't save progress. We had to start from the very beginning every fucking time. Mortal Kombat was one of those games. When you start in Mortal Kombat, you had to pick a special fighter with special abilities, and you better practice and know how to use them because you got to work your way up the tower and fight every single one until you get to the very top and save Earth from all the doom. So let's get it.
Damn, Denali gave credit to my list. No way.
Yes. At number 10, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. I cannot put the Phoenix Suns, the Raptors, or the Sixers, or the Orlando Magic, or the Heat, or any of those teams above the Lakers. I cannot. No matter how much the Lakers are losing and how much weakness they have, they still have Luka. They still have Luka. For people who don't remember who Luka is, wait till playoff time and you will see. Then come the Minnesota T-Wolves. They are capped to me. I think that they're going to be a tough out in a 7-game series, but as far as in the regular season, this is about the best that they're going to be able to do. You got the I guess the runner-up. No, I'm still on Minnesota. You got the runner-up to the most clutch player in the league, so you could say he's the most clutch player in the Western Conference. With Julius Randle and DiVincenzo and a few others, Daniels, I think that the T-Wolves in a 7-game series will be able to do better than what they're going to do right here. So just watch out for them because I think people are going to say, oh, the T-Wolves are not going to like be elite, but some teams don't have to be elite until they get to the playoffs, like the Miami Heat. So maybe that's a saving grace for them because I still like their roster and I still like their coaching. Houston is, they reached 3rd seed now. I think I have them low just because I know it's just Kevin Durant and who else? Has Sengun proved too much in the playoffs yet? No, I don't think so, and neither has anybody else. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait to see in the playoffs for me to give the Houston Rockets more respect. That's how I do everything, guys. Because to me, his standings are for what he sees right now going towards the future. I have a standing of a different rankings. My rankings were if the tournament were to start today, this is how I have it right here. Then I have Cleveland. Cleveland, to me, is the odd man out in the Eastern Conference that no one speaks of, but they're dangerous. And I think with James Harden, this is actually going to be a better offensive threat for him, better situations where Spider doesn't have to do all the
hard
work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think this will
sense.
bode very, very good for him. I got the Nuggets at 5. I dropped them a little bit lower than the Celtics. You may have lost to the Celtics, to the Nuggets, but the Nuggets have lost some ugly games around sandwich between your win, the win against you. I mean, so I have to keep him tempered right now. And like you said, Jamal Murray didn't play because of some illness or whatever.
Yeah.
So for just this week, I'm gonna just lower him down. But I still think this is an elite team. I have my New York Knicks out of the worst out of the elite teams, other than the Nuggets, because I don't trust the coaching. I just don't trust the coaching. I think we have the best, like I said, the best roster the Knicks has ever had in my lifetime, and I don't see us winning a championship, to be honest. Then I got the Boston Celtics. I see you guys being able to win a championship and come out of the East. I think you're the team that's going to test the Detroit Pistons, because it don't look like my team or maybe the Cavaliers, but it don't look like my team is up for that right now. But I think you guys are going to be the main litmus test for the Detroit Pistons to see if they are for real. You can say during and all that, but I got to see it in the playoffs. I know Cade Cunningham will show up. I don't know who else. Just like about the same thing I'm going to do with OKC. I know SGA is going to show up, but who else? And a lot of people are hurt. This is a very young team, and I don't see it as a season they repeat. They might just be able to win it. Maybe they not. Maybe they win it next year. They skip like the Spurs. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't look like they have the makings of a champion of this year. Last year, it looked like they were destined to go to the finals. This year, it don't even look like they're going past the Western Conference Finals.
Absolutely.
The Detroit Pistons, to me, are a team destined for the Eastern Conference Finals. However, I can't say they're destined to the NBA Finals just yet. I just don't know what to expect come playoff time, which is going to be exciting. I just hope nobody gets injured from then on. And like my man said, the clear-cut number one is the team with an 11-game win streak right now.
Fatality.
It seems that Wemby and them have figured it out, but Wemby and who? Wemby and who? Is Wemby going to show up efficiently? We don't even know that. And what's Stephen Castle and Vassell and them going to do? Are they going to be what we expect them to be from the regular season to the playoff time? We have no idea. We have no idea. And I still have them ranked number one.
I mean, they're playing that good, though. They are. They're kind of smacking people around. It's like, what can I do? It's not like if OKC was playing up to their standard, I got to keep them up at 1 because I go by, they won the championship. If they continue to stay consistent, why not? But San Antonio is just playing so much better than everybody else right now.
So basically what I'm saying is I have no idea why I haven't ranked number one, but they're the clear ranked number one right now. It literally is.
You know why we got them ranked.
Denali, how do you like this power ranking? I don't think it's too disrespectful. It's just like I said, my rankings were based off if the playoff were to start today and my life is on the line, this is how I'm going to have my life defended right now.
I'm sure he's going to say it's a good list except for the Lakers.
No, he has to admit that the Lakers belong here right now. They do.
Nah, he even said it right. Where he did mine, he was like, the list looks good, but
he says they should be above the T-Wolves. That could be an argument, but you guys are on a 3-game losing streak. Maybe I would have did it, but you're not.
And I don't.
Not this week.
And do we trust their defense? That's the problem. Like, they don't play any defense. So they don't play any defense. What about all the other teams? All the other teams on this list play defense.
Yeah.
I can't take them. I can bring them down.
But not everybody on that list has the offense. That's the only saving grace they got. That's literally it. They better be shooting that thing. All right, we got a surprise for you. Now we did the Black History Month. We did the old school. We did the new school, and then we did the light skins. All right, the mixed races.
We're gonna call this Nerd History Month.
This is this is Black History Month Nerd Edition. So when we say nerd, it means anything outside of reality. Basically Star Wars, basically comic books, basically video games, WWF, all that shit. Okay, all that shit that you could nerd out.
Anything.
That shit. Pokemon, anything. Okay, Space Jam, Addams Family, horror movies, Jurassic Park, all that shit, bro. Literally all that shit.
Mr. Pogo.
So it wasn't the best black like Afro because there's not that many anyway. But those that wore black, all right, those that wore black. So if they were black or wear a lot of black, then they belong on the list. So let's get to yours first. All right? What do we got here?
So I got Spawn in there. Obviously,
Oh,
that's one of my favorite like comics, and not just comics, just one of my favorite movies. Not the live action though. Believe it or not, it's the comic version. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the best one to me. Then I got Black Panther, of course. How can I not put him in there? It's Black History Month. Wakanda forever, bro.
Wakanda forever.
So then we got R.I.P. by the way. Then we got Venom. Of course, I had to go with the two that you told me because I might as well cheat on that one a little bit. And I got to put Black Goku in there, who was whooping everybody's ass. Whooping everybody's ass. They didn't even know what to do at one point. They were like, yo, bro, like this guy's unstoppable. What are we supposed to do with this nigga? He was absolutely killing them for a minute there. Then I got obviously Batman. Come on, man. Like, are you serious? Like I grew up off of Batman. I used to watch the show 24/7. That was my shit. Then I got Jax from Mortal Kombat. Of course,
That's one I didn't think of.
Yeah, I had to put him on. Then I went with Blade. How can you not go with Blade? Like, Wesley Snipes. That there's one of those guys that like you remember when you were saying how that he fit that part. He definitely fit that part. Then I got the Black Power Ranger.
I have it written down here, but I didn't use them.
What, the Black Power Ranger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. And then I got Black Man. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You're a millennial, you'll know.
Yes.
Then I got Meteor Man, of course.
Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
You know who I should have put? Repair Man.
That's a
from
good
Keaton and
one.
Kel.
That's a
Fuck,
good
I forgot
one.
about that. I should have put Keaton and Kel.
I know they're not wearing black, but they're black. So we already know that.
R.I.P. Coolio. All right, that was a good list. So here's mine right here. Here's some Black History nerd shit. So I got Spawn just like you, but I got two wrestlers that always wore black, and The Undertaker, and then Sting.
Fatality.
Then I got Venom just like you, but I got Darth fucking Maul. All right, probably my favorite Sith behind. No, he is my favorite Sith behind Darth Vader. Then you have to put Wakanda Forever. It's Black History Month. This is a must. But you know me, I always have to represent for the Afro-Latino, so I got to put Miles Morales in there. That's fucking Spider-Verse.
Let's fucking
All
go.
right.
Hell yeah. That's a good one, bro.
All right, that's the one I replaced the Black Ranger for.
That's a good one.
Then I have Darth Vader, my favorite villain of all time. Literally my favorite villain and the coolest villain and the most gangster villain of all time. This motherfucker killed over 100 Jedi. Then you got the Mask of Zorro. You know I like to represent the Spanish people. The Mark of Zorro and the Mask of Zorro. Zorro wore black. All right? He freed the Mexican people from tyranny. Put some respect on Antonio Banderas' name, motherfucker. Fuck Puerto Rico.
Hell yeah.
And then obviously Batman. He's my favorite fucking my hero of all time. He's the greatest. To me, he's the GOAT. All right? Because yes, he doesn't have superpowers, and yes, he's a billionaire playboy. And he has the coolest fucking car I've ever seen in my entire life. All right? That's why Batman is in there. And he always wears gangster black. Let's go.
I like that one.
So, all right. So Denali has a few issues. So he had Colin Kaepernick. He has Charles Barkley, and he has Russell Westbrook. So you're missing 7 more. Give me 7 more. Oh, Dylan Brooks. That's 4. All right. He didn't even mean to put Dylan Brooks for that, but I'm gonna count it for him anyway. Fuck that. Fuck him. All right. So
Force you to put it on
I'm
the
gonna
list.
force you to put Dylan Brooks in
Since
there.
you want him on the Lakers so bad.
Since you put him on there, so I'm gonna put Dylan Brooks, Colin Kaepernick, Naomi Osaka, Russell Westbrook, and Charles Barkley. All right, that's 5 light-skinned ass mixed motherfuckers. So go ahead and give me 5 more that you think should have been there.
He said mixed money.
He's complaining about it, but he's got 5 already.
Damn, the Bulls lost 11 in a row. Sheesh.
That's a nobody, nothing organization, bro.
Yeah.
They had the right GM.
Oh, Vince Carter.
They had the right GM,
Vince Carter's
the
black.
right coach, and the right players at the right time. That's all it was.
Vince Carter's black, bro.
Vince Carter's all black, bro. You can't just put any light skinned people in there. It has to be actually mixed. You said mixed, not light skinned. You said mixed. You said mixed race. Like they have to be white, black, Asian, Latino, something.
Yeah, it don't have to be black. Oh, you said that Tiger Woods.
You said mixed. Well, I put black because it's a Black History Month, so I make sure black is somewhere.
Do the Wu-Tang count? The Wizard, the Jizzle, old dirty bastard.
I think so. I think so. You can't put Vince Carter in there. So you got Tiger Woods. You got 4 more to go.
Change his name to the
But
Old Dirty Restaurant.
I didn't think of Jax. But
That's a good one, right?
I didn't think of Jax.
Jax.
I definitely had to put Darth Maul in there. I knew but when I was gonna put the black,
You love villains. You always love
I
villains.
do like bad guys. What the fuck? I'm the guy that roots
got-
for the bad guys in movies sometimes.
Yeah, Mr.
Hey, listen,
Mr.
man.
Goodfellas over
Listen,
here.
it's not just. I was always like that before Goodfellas.
Gotta be Mahomes.
It's just look. It's not. It's not that I don't mind being a goody two shoes.
4, 5. You're missing one because you put Vince Carter. Vince Carter's black.
But I'm not a goody two shoes. I'm a troublemaker. I see the funny side. And if I could get away with it, it is funnier and art. Art is anything you can get away with.
You need 4 more Denali.
He's got 3 more because he got Mahomes now.
Nah, he's missing. He put Vince Carter. Vince Carter's not.
No, so I discounted Vince Carter. He had 5 before Vince Carter. Tiger Woods and Mahomes is
So what do you have? Tiger, Charles, Mahomes,
Westbrook
Westbrook, and
Dylan
Kaepernick. And
Kaepernick
Dylan
and-
Brooks. Okay.
and Naomi Osaka.
Okay, that's so. Yeah, you're right. So
He's lucky I don't put Tatum and Brunson in there because they're light skinned. But I ain't gonna do that. All right, you could put Aaron Gordon in there. He is mixed.
yeah. All right, you got what? 2 more? 2 more left.
Oh, he's African American Indian.
You got 2 more left, brother.
Aaron Gordon. Because, you already have Zach LaVine, Klay Thompson.
How you put Clay and not Steph?
One of his 2 favorite players of all time. He
How the hell
loves
you
Clay,
like Clay, but
but
you
he
don't like
hates.
Steph?
No, he don't. He hates Steph. He don't just not like him. He hates Steph. I don't know how you can hate.
What the hell is wrong with
I don't
that?
know how you can hate the GOAT.
Look at
over
that
there.
jumper, man. Are you crazy?
I don't know how you can hate the GOAT over there. I think I got 4 rings.
Curly fried
I
hair.
think I got 4 fucking rings, bro. And that motherfucker has 4,000 fucking 3
You
points
know what they
made.
call this man?
Nobody else has that.
You know what they call this man? The baby face
This
assassin.
man's gonna reach 5,000 3 points made. Nobody's ever gonna reach that.
This
ever in the
man's
history of the
almost
NBA.
40 years old and he looks like he just gave.
That's the greatest shooter of all time, and because he can shoot, he's gonna play for a long time if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
That shot ain't going
I
nowhere.
think he's gonna play after 40. I really do. He's been
That's
conditioned
Chef
for such a long time.
Fucking Curry. All right.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Chef
you don't like
Curry.
Steph Curry. Who doesn't like Steph Curry, bro? Who? You
Oh,
lost with Clay too. What the hell are you talking about? Help you out on the list? I give you one. Just put Jeter.
Derek Jeter, but he don't watch baseball like that. I'm pretty sure. Hey,
Everybody knows Derek Jeter.
hey, is Jude Bellingham?
He know Derek Jeter.
Is Jude Bellingham mixed? I know he's light skinned. Is he mixed? Is he half African, half British? um, yeah, you could put. You could, I don't. I think Jude Bellingham. Is there any soccer players that are
Why
very
you want us
good?
to help you out and say some shit like that, right?
No, he says that he trusts our list. He says he's going to cheat off our list more than somebody else's.
Oh.
So what's for Saturday? Saturday, I don't think there's a fight like that, but Saturday we've got the players under pressure. We're gonna have the top 10 women
Wait,
athletes.
isn't Benavidez?
Huh? Maybe. We'll see.
I thought Benavidez was fighting that big,
Maybe.
strong motherfucker.
But
I still don't think he can fuck with Benavidez. Benavidez is too fast for somebody that big. He moves so well for somebody that big.
I think we'll have the top 10 Afro women athletes. No. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, let's do athletes. Let's do athletes. Women athletes. Yeah, women athletes. And fucking yeah, let's not include entertainment anyway. Just the top 10 women athletes.
And players under pressure.
Afro women athletes. Players under pressure. And what else could we debate upon?
Ain't really much right now.
Oh, so do I, bro. I think I'm gonna nail this list pretty good.
Yeah, but
But since we're gonna do that, what other Black History Month shit can we do? Another top 10 list.
it don't gotta be nothing specific.
Oh, top 10 favorite Black entertainers. Yeah. We never did this list. We did favorite rappers or favorite hip hop albums, but we never did entertainers, meaning everything encompassed. Entertainers. Top 10 Black women, Afro women. Yeah, no, women athletes and entertainers. Now we got to do some nerd shit with it. An extension, top 10 most influential of our lifetime entertainers. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Of our lifetime. All right, so how about that? Top 10 entertainers of our lifetime, and top 10 Black entertainers, I guess, before our lifetime.
It's cool.
But this, I don't know, is that a.
It's different though, because I feel like influential is like, it's you. So, you know, I can't, like, how do you say it? I got an opinion, but not everybody else has the same opinion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's influential to me. That's what he's saying. He's saying influential.
Well, don't focus on influential,
Okay.
but focus
Top
on the
10
greatest entertainers before our lifetime and in our lifetime.
Okay.
All right. We're in the same, yeah, before millennials and after millennials, basically that.
Gotcha. Yeah, but before my time, who was influenced? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was influential as far as for me before my time? I guess you can still do it. It's possible. You're right.
All right. Nerd shit. Favorite black TV show. Black black TV show or black movie of the 90s. Favorite TV, that's the nerd shit. Favorite TV show or movie, black movie from the 90s. Or yeah, from the 90s. Talk about best coaches in the NBA. You want to talk about best coaches in the NBA? We could do that. We could do that on. We'll do that on Monday. Remind me on Monday. On Monday, I'm gonna write it down here. Monday. Best coaches. We're not gonna rank it. We're just gonna talk.
What are you talking about? To me, the best coach in the NBA is Mazzulla.
No,
but that's a bias.
No. But he wants to talk about the best coaches, not the top 10 coaches, but the best coaches. Let's just have a conversation about that. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, he said because I cringe every time you guys only praise white coaches.
Yeah.
Why?
All right, Joe. We're gonna cut it down here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate the viewers and the stream. The stream is gonna the the podcast is gonna keep growing, and we're gonna keep streaming a lot more content for you guys. We're also gonna be back on Saturday, like I said, to cover the players under pressure, who's under the most pressure to perform before the cell games begin. We have the top 10 black for Black History Month to cap it off. The top 10 black women athletes. We're going to do the top 10 entertainers before our generation and after our generation. Black entertainers before our generation and after our generation, or in our lifetime. And then we're going to have the top 10 best black TV show or movie from the 90s. Our favorites. We're going to each rank our own lists for Saturday just to give us some more Black History Month content. Celebrate.
Give me 1 second. Let me answer this to Mr. Denali over here. Joe Mazzulla, what are you talking about? When it doesn't matter who the coach was. We had the system intact already to be successful. Jaylen Brown was not drafted by Joe Mazzulla or Udoka. Jason Tatum either. That was Danny Ainge.
But let's save it for Monday when we talk to coaches.
No. I'm just explaining to him because he's talking about Udoka built. Udoka ain't built nothing. That team was built by
Brad
down. Stevens.
Write that down.
It's not the same like with Mark Jackson. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're trying to get at, but it's different. It's a whole different situation.
Write that down. Mazzulla took a team built for Udoka. We're gonna write that down for Monday. Is this Joe Mazzulla's team, or is he just taking the passenger seat on a self-driving car built from Udoka? Basically, is what he's asking.
No, he's driving a self-driven car that's driven by Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, we stop it, bro. Like, I love Mazzulla. Mazzulla's a great coach, but at the same time, without great players, you ain't coaching shit. I don't care how good of a coach you are. You might get them to play to your system, but you can't coach up bad players, bro. It doesn't work like that.
Well, we'll speak on that on Monday when we talk best coaches. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Give us your power rankings. Give us your favorite Black History athletes from yesteryears and today's years, and mix top 10, and give me your nerd top 10. Give me the top 10 nerd shit that wore black or were black, okay? And please feel free to share this with anybody who's a basketball nerd and football fan like we are. All we do is just talk shit, debate, and see what we see every fucking Monday, Thursday, Saturday at midnight, and check what's going on in each league. Appreciate you, Denali. Good luck to your Lakers, and see you on Saturday, brother.